Drop of Golden Tarot. I actually have several decks on my desk that I need to unbox so that I can get them cleaned up and kind of start into my summer practice. So I thought I don't know that I'll get them all posted today, but I thought that it's not super sunny out, but I have good daylight coming in, and I would at least get the videos and the unboxings done so I can start playing with these decks. Wow, if I can get into them, right? First is getting into them. So this was a Kickstarter. I can't tell you how long it's been sitting here. A long time. March 7th, it says it got sent to me. So, shortly after that. So, it's the Ink Witch Tarot by Maille. That's gonna be bad, sorry. And then these are some extra cards for the deck. And what else do I have in here? His business card. And a thank you card and with a print on it. And I believe that is it. So move those things off to the side, and let's start with the deck. And I may need to zoom in so that you can see this better once I get it opened. The weather's starting to turn nice. I've had to be out doing lawn work, and the leaves are finally out on all my maples. And so things look green for a little while until it gets too dry for them to look green here. But definitely starting into that summer feel where I have more energy. I don't know about you, but winter is not always a good time. So let me come in on this and get it centered. And let me kind of put some things around so I'll make sure that I stay in frame. I don't want to get out of frame there for you. Okay, here we go. So I never got the first edition of the Ink Witch Tarot. I did look at it, but I wasn't sure. I kind of went back and forth on it, and then I do have his Oracle, the Endless, what is it called? I think it's right here. Yeah, the Endless Oracle. I do have that. I did back this on a Kickstarter campaign. I thought he does a really great job on his Kickstarters. Keeps people well informed. Things were very, very timely. The quality was good. So I was like, all right, let's go for the Ink Witch. So I love these boxes, magnetic shut. We do have a ribbon here. I did not get a separate book. I can't even remember if the campaign offered a separate guidebook or not, or if I just felt like I didn't need it. I'm not remembering very well. But there's just the keyword reference, and it's pretty basic references for the cards. And then what does it have on the back? Please note your deck includes 4 versions of the Lover's card, 4 versions of the Devil card, and you can feel free to use whichever combination of these cards suits your personal taste. So before you shuffle, you may choose. Your deck also includes 2 versions of a unique card, the Witch. This is not one of the cards traditionally found in a tarot deck. This is our extra squirrel card. It doesn't say that there. I said that there. Unnumbered for a numbered card intended for the Ink Witch deck alone. You can include one or both of these in your deck. Does he have? Oh yeah, and he does have meanings for the Witch. Autonomy, personal power, choosing your own fate. And he does have reversed in here too. Self-doubt, relinquishing power, relying on others. So let's take a peek. Let me make sure I'm still in frame. I am. And we'll just flip through the deck and look at everything first. Oh, there is a little band down there. Let me cut that off. Okay. I'll get rid of that. There we go. Here we go. Cool. And you can tell the backs are fully reversible. And it's, how's it? I hope it's not glossing or anything too bad. No, it actually looks pretty good on the camera. Very good. All right, at least from what I can see. All right, High Priestess. Love it. The Queen. Empress. Emperor. And we're still getting some traditional Rider-Waite. Like if you look at this, like we've got all of our different symbols here in the Magician. You know, we've got our pentacle and our wand and our sword and our cup, and we've got the infinity, Lemniscate infinity sign and the key. Here we've got, you know, our queen is, we've got kind of our black and white pillars on either side still. You know, we do have some traditional symbolism that we're seeing in the deck. Crossed keys. Okay, so here's our Lover cards. Okay. So you can take your choices of which ones you want to keep in the deck. That's going to be and there may be other cards in the extra deck, other Lover cards too, and the expansions. So kind of have to wait and see which ones. Picking one to work with right now. Ooh, I really do like the garden feel. I think I'll tip that one for right now. Chariot. Oh, there you go. That's a different strength card. I do love the snipping, the idea of snipping the line for the Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Hangman. Different than what we normally see for the Hangman. Oh, and oh no, it's not Death. It has several. I love the pomegranate though here in Death, kind of showing the rebirth of the whole Death card. Temperance. Okay, now there's several Devil cards. Oh. So they kind of go hand in hand with your, like, if you chose those lovers, you chose those devils. If you chose those lovers, if you chose these lovers. I chose these lovers. So I'm just going to stick with the same theme that I've already chosen and go with this devil card. Okay. Now we're into our minors, or wands. Has a lot of movement in there on that Ace of Wands. I do like that. Two of Wands. Okay. You know, I really do love his art style, his kind of sketchy, painty style of his artwork. But I'm not sure if I had looked at all of these cards before purchasing the deck. Seven of Wands. Huh. Oh, very Knight of Wands, yes. Okay. Let's see. That's a little different on the Seven of Cups, but I do like we still have, you know, a few things coming out here. 8. Oh. Huh. 9. 10. Page. Knight. Queen. King. All right, swords, my make it or break it kind of a suit. All right, let's see what our 3 is going to be. Oh, I do like that for a 3 of swords. I mean, it looks like they're about to impale, but they really haven't impaled the bird. Enough to give the bird a scare, though, isn't it? Oh, yeah. This is supposed to be the year, isn't it, that there's like different types of, what are they called? Citas? I don't know. The little chirpy ones. And like different ones come out in different years. And like this is the year like we're supposed to have a whole bunch of different ones come out. 5 of Swords. 6. Yes. 7. Oh, I like that interpretation of the 8. mean, usually we see the girl with the dress with all the swords around her and she's blindfolded and doesn't realize that she could like just take off the blindfold and get up and walk away. 9. What are they stabbing into? I can't tell. Huh. 10. Oh. Page. Knight. Queen. Ooh, I love it. King. Pentacles. How appropriate. Love it. A dragon on his horde. Yep, yep, yep. Getting it done. All right, and now then we have our 2 witch cards, which we could keep one in, or we could keep both in, or we don't have to use either. I'm actually going to put them aside for right now. Put that aside. Before I shuffle this and do anything with it, I want to look at the expansion decks and see if there's anything that I want to switch out. Let me see if I can get it open without scoring it or ruining it. Okay. Okay, let's see what I have for this expansion. So this is a different High Priestess, although I think I really did like the High Priestess. A different Justice, a different Tower. Ooh, I like that Knight of Wands. And Queen and King. Oh, I'm not thinking I know what the difference between the 3 of Cups was. Okay, so some of this I'm going to have to look at. Maybe I should get out the second expansion so I can go through them both at the same time and make my decisions. Okay. There must have been ones that I liked here better. Oh, okay. So here, all right, we've got different names. For our king and our queens. The guardian for our queens and the sovereign for our kings. And some of the artwork looks like it might be different. And then on, we could do the high priestess or we could do the seer. So what they have, I don't know if I've got all of this in. I hope I have all of this in frame. It looks like I kind of do, mostly. Okay. So let's move to the High Priestess first. So this is what comes with the deck. And on the first expansion deck, I can choose between this one or this one. Or I can choose to make the High Priestess the Seer with either one of those artworks. I think that I'm going to keep the High Priestess, but I'm going to do this one instead. Now, Empress, I really do like the idea of cultivation, but I mean, cultivation structure kind of tell you if you're somebody who has a hard time going, what's the difference between the High Priestess, the High Priest, High Priestess, the Empress, and the Emperor, then I think these would be super helpful, like the cultivation structure rather than Empress or Emperor. But I feel like I know it well enough. I can just keep the traditional titles and I'll be fine. Although I do like this Hierophant rather than this one. I do have a kind of a issue with the Hierophant having like religious connotations. I do like it having teaching connotations instead. It's just kind of how I prefer to view the Hierophant. So I actually think I will go with the teachers. I've already picked that. I'm assuming that they're in order. Let me go to my Justice. Which Justice one do I want? So I like both of these Justices. We're both blindfolded. We both have our scales. We both have our swords are both upright. It's just like a personal preference type thing. And actually, I think I'll keep the original. Now here on the Hanged Man, I could switch it to the Hanged One. And I really do like the connotation of the chrysalises, like, and that like waiting period that we see there. That's kind of like how I view the Hanged One, as like that waiting period where you're like kind of metamorphosizing because your view of the world is gonna be changing. I do like the Odin, like we totally have Odin vibes here with the missing eye and stuff like that. But I'll go with this Hanged One. So now we have our Death, Temperance, Devil, Tower. Which Tower one do we want? I mean, one is definitely looking more cataclysmic than the other one. And I kind of think of the Tower more as like very personal. Like, not like the whole world is under attack, but like things are shifting in my life. So I guess this fits with my thought process better than this one. This seems like a much like impacting everybody, where this is going to impact a smaller amount. And so that's how I feel about the Tower. So I'm going to go with this Tower. And then here we're into Wands, Cups. Okay, Wands. It kind of does look like they've made it fairly easy to decide which ones you want. All right, so let's go to the Knight of Wands. 10 page. They're both very, very like similar and kind of like your thoughts, like this preening, you know, just do you want a peacock that's preening, or do you want somebody like doing selfies of themselves preening kind of a thing? Like which visual is better for you to kind of be like, I mean, we kind of have, like, it looks like he's walking on a beach or something, so there's a little bit of action there. Of course, their feathers are up, so they're trying to attract. So there's action there too. Gosh, which one do I like better? I don't know. This is very a contemporary feel to it. I'll just take that one. Now here I can go with a Queen of Wands that's different than this one, or I can rename. So here's the thing though, if I rename on one, I'd want to rename on all. And so are the pictures different? Ugh, on all of them. Yeah, the picture's different here, but if I like these better than I like these, then I need to still go with the normal naming for everything, which is Queen and Kings, which is fine. But that means that I won't be changing any of these other ones either. And I like that Sovereign of Swords better than I like the other, because they've changed the cards here, but oh, let me see. Where's the swords here? King of Swords. And they've changed this one. Ah, that's going to make it hard. Okay, I'm going to have to think about these ones for a bit. I'm not going to change any of these yet. I'll think about them. I'm going to move all of these sovereign cards. These are all, okay, these are all those. I'm just going to move those to the side. I'm going to move these to the side. And let's look at the other minors that they, so I can do this or this. They're basically the same. It doesn't really matter. This or this. Again, like our composition, our coloring is a little different, but they're basically the same thing. And that one looks a little bit more bored, so I'll go with that one. And then let's go to our 10 of Cups. 9, 10. Oh, do I want this one or do I want this one? Okay, I do want the new one there. Getting a junk phone call. And then these are more, okay, that I'll decide later on. Now let's go to Pentacles. And, okay, Pentacle-wise. They're both showing the same thing. Which color palette do you like better? I don't know. I'm a blue girl. I'll go with that one. And then the 10 of Pentacles. Do you have one that you like better than others? I really like this one, but this does also feel very 10 of Cupsies to me too, with like a whole bunch of people, where this feels more pentacly to me. We'll go here. See, in here they changed it too. See? So you have a choice between oh, look at that. Okay. See, it's just not fair. Too many choices. Look. So you can either do King of Pentacles or Sovereign of Pentacles and have them be the same, or you could do this King of Pentacles, which I actually don't love, so I'm not going to worry about that. But then for the Queen, I can choose Queen, Queen, or I can choose Guardian, which looks different. Like, I've got 3 choices, but I don't have that always. Oh, how frustrating. Maybe I'll let my swords be my decision maker. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to decide this right now. It's too much to decide right now. I'm going to have to think about it. I'll just keep... Oh, nope. I messed that up. I need a queen. That's not the queen. Queen of Pentacles. This is one that was in the deck. Okay. All right. And then let's give this a shuffle. I don't remember what the cardstock was that he uses, but it's nice. It's not linen, but it kind of has like the same thickness as most of the linen cardstocks. It just doesn't have that linen texture on it. And the shuffability is good. Size-wise, if I compare it to like a Llewellyn deck, it is just a hair wider and a little bit taller. Not a lot of difference there. So we've got the Magician, 3 of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. So your Magician is kind of like, the Magician is all of your things put together. Like, you have your resources in your Pentacles, you have emotional maturity in your Cups, you have like the ability to take steps and do actions in your Wands, and you have your Sword, which is your intellect and your ability to reason. So it's like you have all of the elements and the things that you need, and you know how to balance them well in order to be able to move forward. Now, Wands and threes are like, it is a traveling type of card. It's a movement type of card. It's moving forward. And your 7 of Cups is usually your daydreaming and your thinking and your wish kind of stuff. So if you kind of put those together, to me, this is more about like doing what you need to be doing to move forward instead of just staying stagnant and just daydreaming and just thinking about it. You need to like actually, you have what you need to put some action into it instead of just staying where you are and just thinking about it. So it's like a call to action here. Now, do you get that? If you get just the keywords, let's look and see. So keywords for magician: resourcefulness, wisdom, knowledge. Wands, launching first steps, setting into motion. Cups, wishful thinking, unclear choices, fantasies. So you could get that out of there. It's just the putting it all together is yeah, I guess you could. So I guess you could also like get into other books if the keywords weren't enough for you in this deck, if you couldn't see the things well enough. But like whenever you've got ships sailing, wands are just, there's a lot of movement in wands anyways. But then you get your wands that are like actually traveling, and you can see it. Anytime you've got like your boats and the carts and stuff, you can see like the movement and the traveling. So, and yeah. So that is the Ink Witch Tarot by Eric. Oh, I wish I knew how to say his name. Eric Maille? Maille? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm probably butchering it, whatever I'm doing. So that is that deck. So I'm going to turn off the camera and clear this out, and we'll open up a new deck and film that. But in case this is the only video that you're watching today, I hope that you have a great day, and wish you happiness and health in your life. Bye-bye.